Welcome back to PoliticalAdvice.com, providing raw political insight. Is Donald Trump possibly the worst president this country has ever had? The term, like a bull in a china shop, would understate the lack of decorum and civil concord that our country's 45th president has introduced to the White House. As Obama was being sworn in as the country's 44th president, he made it clear to the world that America would have a kinder, more gentle presence in global democracy. Early in his presidency, he backed up his promise to the world by apologizing to France and the rest of Europe for the arrogance that America has shown in the past. He then apologized to the Muslim world, and from there, he was essentially on an international tour, apologizing to countries for the mishaps of past committed by the United States. Polar opposite occurred even before Trump was sworn in. The second that the presidency of the United States changed hands, the country that Obama spent 8 years apologizing on behalf of was back to its old ways. But this time around, it was supercharged, way more arrogant than ever before. Our new president was essentially telling the world that he was the leader of the greatest and most powerful country in existence. He clearly communicated to world leaders that if they wanted to work with us, they would be on his terms, not theirs. And if they didn't like it, oh well. In no time, our new president made it clear that he had no intentions of building a legacy reliant on foreign diplomacy. While America's arrogance was reaching an all-time high, so had the disgust for our country from all around the globe. Foreign diplomacy is just the beginning of Trump's barbaric approach to governing the most powerful country in the world. Traditions of past presidents gone with the wind. Professional courtesy shown to U.S. legislators gone with the wind. Consideration of feelings gone with the wind. Compromise gone with the wind. Virtually any quality that you would expect from the President of the United States, you guessed it, gone with the wind. Trump's demeanor has rubbed countless people the wrong way, to say the least. It is truly surreal that the most powerful man in the world can be found on Twitter nearly round the clock, decimating people, attacking their core, and exposing them. He has absolutely humiliated members of Congress, senators, and anyone else who attempts to block his path. Unpresidential is one of the most used descriptions by elected politicians and media alike to describe Trump. After this nightmarish description of our president, my question is, can our country undo what he has done? Can there ever be enough apologies to fellow countries for what Trump has done on America's behalf? After Trump is defeated by one of the incredulous Democratic presidential contenders, could our new president hire Obama to travel the world apologizing for the terror that we call the Trump presidency? Based on how I've described Trump to this point, you're expecting me to say what? He's a horrible president? Impeach him? Hashtag Democratic Party 2020? Actually, the opposite. The president has plowed his way through the fields of fruitless politics that dries up those who join the political arena dreaming of improving the lives of their fellow citizens. Trump truly leaped special interest groups and both major political parties in his successful bid for the presidency. He is classified as a Republican, but his loyalty does not lie with the Republicans nor the Democrats. He serves Americans, not members of a political party. Under President Trump, the U.S. has jumped back into the driver's seat, setting the tone for the rest of the world. This is an utmost departure from where we were a few years ago, when it seemed that other countries' interests took precedence over our own. The best example is the nation's unthinkably low unemployment rate, which is at a 50-year low. Job growth's favorable impact on the economy spurs new opportunities in healthcare and the environment. Trump has received enormous flack for his policies and how they seem to neglect the environment. In the past, our priorities were in the wrong order. Achieving a more eco-friendly lifestyle is costly. Boosting the economy is the first step to inducing sustainable changes to benefit the economy. There is a strong correlation between income levels and living an environmentally conscious lifestyle. Generally, those in higher income brackets are those who can afford electric cars. Lower income individuals are more likely to drive older and less fuel-efficient vehicles. It seems that people disapprove of Trump for many reasons. Whether it is his personality or his environmental policies, these skeptics would be in for a surprise if they looked into his accomplishments through an unbiased lens. They would also find the plausibility of what has been falsely promised by past presidents is now attainable. For so long, political leaders have surrendered to their constituents and peers in hopes to prolong their political lifespan. This has forced politicians to put the cart before the horse. Trump has shown that he knows how to prioritize, creating opportunities while taking our country to places that no one but he has predicted. There is no question that Trump's abrasive personality and policies have upset many. Unfortunately for them, it seems Trump's personality is what has allowed him to pierce the veil of Washington's bureaucratic nature, allowing him to make needed changes quickly. As always, thank you for joining us here at politicalvice.com. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe below. We'll see you next time.